The Black Death. Yeah, we all think of it as this unimaginable tragedy, right? But what if that catastrophe was also a catalyst? We're about to explore how one of the deadliest pandemics in history didn't just end a world. It violently forged a completely new one.
It's a terrifying question, isn't it? You immediately think of chaos, despair, the end of everything. But for 14th century Britain, the answer was, it was a lot more complex, and it led to a social revolution that absolutely no one could have predicted.
50%. That's the number. That's the number that changed absolutely everything. I mean, think about that. Within just a few short years, half the population of Britain was gone. Imagine half the people you know just vanishing. The scale is almost impossible to wrap your head around, and it basically hit a giant reset button on society.
Okay, so let's set the scene. Before 1348, Britain was a very rigid, very predictable society built on the feudal system. Everyone knew their place. If you were born a peasant, you were going to die a peasant, tied to the land of your lord. Then the plague arrived, and that entire world began to die right along with its victims.
But here's where things get really wild. Out of the ashes of this unbelievable tragedy, an astonishing new reality started to emerge. You know the basic laws of supply and demand? Well, they kicked in big time. Not for goods, but for people. And the rules that had governed society for centuries were about to completely shatter. All of a sudden, for the first time in centuries, the most valuable thing in the kingdom wasn't land or titles or gold. Nope. It was the labor of a single surviving peasant. That whole pyramid of power you see in the history books, it was about to get flipped completely on its head.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how clearly it lays out that power shift. So before the plague, your life was fixed. Your wages were terrible, and you couldn't leave your lord's land. That was it. But after the plague, the tables had turned. Landowners were desperate. They needed you. Suddenly, you could demand double, even triple the wages. And if your lord refused, you could just walk away and find another one who'd pay. This was absolutely revolutionary.
In this new economic reality, it wasn't just about bigger paychecks. It was a direct assault on the very foundation of feudalism. The entire system depended on controlling people. And suddenly, the people couldn't be controlled anymore.
And it's so crucial to understand serfdom. This wasn't just a job, It was a state of being unfree. It was a hereditary obligation you were born into, and you just couldn't escape. The Black Death created an opportunity for millions of people to do just that, to escape.
And this brilliantly illustrates the domino effect. It wasn't just one thing. The labor shortage gave peasants leverage. They used that leverage to demand more money, more freedom. This forced the lords to actually compete with each other for workers, offering better terms. And that made the old rules of serfdom pretty much impossible to enforce. The system was just unraveling, link by link.
But, you can't expect the most powerful people in the country to just sit back and watch their entire world dissolve without putting up a fight. The ruling class tried to turn back the clock, and their resistance would end up lighting the fuse for a massive explosion.
I mean, try to see it from their perspective for a second. To the king and the nobility, this was just chaos. All their wealth was based on cheap labor that couldn't move. This new world of empowered, mobile peasants, it threatened absolutely everything they stood for. They felt they had to stop it.
Their big move was the Statute of Laborers in 1351. It was a law designed to force wages back down and lock peasants in place. But it was like trying to pass a law against gravity. It was totally unenforceable. And all it really did was make people angrier, building up all this resentment that finally just exploded in 1381 with the Great Peasants' Revolt.
And you just have to listen to this quote, famously preached by the rebel leader John Ball. This shows it was no longer just about wages. They were asking this profound question. Back in the Garden of Eden, we were all equal. So where did this whole idea of a nobleman come from? They were challenging the divine right to rule itself. Now, the revolt itself was brutally crushed, but the ideas it unleashed, you couldn't put that genie back in the bottle. The Black Death had permanently altered the fabric of Britain, and its echoes can still be seen in the world we live in today. So, the crucial point is this. The Black Death wasn't just an ending. It was a violent, painful, but truly revolutionary beginning. It completely shattered the feudal system, and that paved the way for a modern, wage-based economy. And most importantly, it planted this powerful seed, the idea that the world you're born into isn't the only one possible.
And that leaves us with a final, difficult thought.
We like to think of progress as something gradual, right? Built piece by piece. But the story of the Black Death suggests that sometimes the old world has to be completely shattered before a new one